Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Dizzle for Tuesday, May 22nd, 2012. The Dizzlemits, Tom Denardi, bringing you the latest entertainment headline news to catch my eye for the day. We got a little bit to talk about from today. We're going to do the time warp and throw you back to some footage from yesterday, and then we're going to wrap it all up nicely, so let's jump right in. First, it's ironic that the things that made Jersey Shore such an entertaining bad show to begin with are going to be the things that just make it a bad show for the upcoming season. Of course, it's no secret that Mike's situation came out of rehab, and now he's not going to be able to drink this season. Everyone knows that Snooki was pregnant, and they've been wondering, well, how's that going to affect the show? It's been announced that she's not going to be actually living on the premises in the house with everyone else. She's going to be living in the general area, and is going to stop by for the filming of everything. Now the question remains is if this was actually Snooki's decision, or if MTV had to step in and be like, nope, we're not going to ruin any more teen moms. Because it really doesn't strike me as a Snooki decision, considering it is very responsible. But moving on to some movie news, it's been talked about ever since X-Men Origins Wolverine came out when they're going to do a sequel. There have been so many plans that have been ruined by tsunamis in Japan and just stupid schedules and Hugh Jackman hurting himself while Oprah was in Australia. Officially, though, it looks like the filming of the next Wolverine movie is going to be kicking off this August. Now, considering this is like the third or fourth start of filming date that I've read off Hugh Jackman's Twitter feed, it almost makes this production just seem like the kid who gets out to the school bus stop 3 seconds after the bus pulls away and then has to go get their parents to drive them into school in the morning. So I wonder when the next ride into school is going to be. We'll hear that from Hugh Jackman's Twitter feed probably September or October later this year when we still haven't heard anything about them starting to film. Let's move on, though. Meanwhile, another bigger movie that a lot of people are looking forward to, Star Trek II. It's reported months ago that, of course, Leonard Nimoy, the original Spock, was on set and filmed a couple scenes. Over the past couple months, though, it's been a little bit of back and forth. Occasionally, people have said, yeah, he was on set, he was on for a little bit, blah, blah, blah. I won't say that he filmed anything. He's come out and said, yeah, I stopped by, I didn't film anything, though. I'm not in the movie. So this could be usual J.J. Abrams, let's keep things a secret even though the cat's already out of the bag, which happened plenty of times during Lost, so could be, them just doing the same thing as usual, or it could be Leonard Nimoy just came by to hang out and see some old friends. We won't know for sure until Star Trek II hits theaters, but at the very least, it's going to be awesome. I just cannot wait to see Simon Pegg back there. Yes! Speaking of Simon Pegg, he likes to work with director Edgar Wright a lot. He did Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Edgar Wright is currently attached to the Disney movie adaptation of the old show Kolchak the Night Stalker. If you're unfamiliar with the property, just take any of your modern-day cop shows, insert a supernatural bad guy, and there's the plot. Just a cop trying to track down ghosts doing shit. But as we said, Edgar Wright is attached to direct. Johnny Depp is attached to star. That wasn't enough to get you excited already. But D.V. Devincentis, who used to be John Cusack's right-hand man, would help him write the scripts of two of his classic hits, Grosse Point Blank, and the all-time favorite of mine, High Fidelity. He has been approached to write the script. Holy balls. Even though he has not written much in the way of big projects since Grosse Point Blank and High Fidelity, I still trust that he has a great ability to make this project even better than it's already looking like it's going to be. I cannot wait! And to round it out today, it's going to be some news we're covering later in the week anyways, but Men in Black 3 comes out this Memorial Day weekend. A lot of people have just been hoping that it's not as bad as the second one, and the reviews are starting to trickle out. Some actually say it's better than the first, some say it's on the level of the original, some say it cannot touch the original, but even if it can't touch the original, it is still better than the second, so hallelujah, we can all count on something this weekend. Men in Black 3 will not be as terrible as the one that came before it. And that's all you can ask when you get this far into a, franchise, though 3 movies hardly makes a franchise when it takes, about a decade in between each film to get them made. Though it seems like one of the universal agreements in the reviews that don't quite put it on the level of the original Men in Black, seems to be the big thing holding it back, is the lack of Tommy Lee Jones. Obviously, he's getting older as an actor. He doesn't like doing sequels too much. It was a huge deal that they got him to come back for the second one. So the fact that he's in the third one at all is a coup for them. And it's a coup for him, because he probably gets the same paycheck to be on screen, quarter of the time that he was in the other 2 films? But yeah, pretty much, even if it's not as great as the first one, but it's better than the second one, and it still takes 10 years to get to it, and we don't get as much Tommy Lee Jones, the fact still stands at this isn't going to be as bad as the second one. So it's only an improvement, so I guess we can all be happy about that. Now we're almost out of time for today, but before we go, we did want to touch on two of the biggest trailers for upcoming movies that have hit the net in the last couple days. First, the newest James Bond movie, Skyfall. A lot of people got burned by Quantum of Solace because Casino Royale was so epic, and Quantum of Solace had the action but not much substance. Skyfall looks like it's going right back to Casino Royale style, except maybe even not necessarily as dark and grim. That doesn't mean that they've taken the gritty feel away at all, but let's just put it like this. Instead of deserts with dull tones, the color and vibrancy of this preview is amazing. It definitely seems to be what the last couple films were lacking, so cannot wait for another new Bond movie. But that's not even the one that I'm most looking forward to now. Anchorman 2, they finally put 2 teaser trailers out. One's at funnyordie.com. It's a little bit extended. There's also a minute-long clip that has been playing in theaters with The Dictator that is also making the way around. Let's just put it like this. I think the trailer itself summed up everyone's collective reaction to it with the creaming the jeans scene. It's just amazing to me that even with Will Ferrell and Steve Carell having their ups and downs in their career, but seeing them in the trailer doesn't look like they've missed a beat from the original Anchorman. And oh my god, Paul Rudd's Mountain Man beard. This is just going to be awesome. Everything that wasn't in the first Anchorman that you couldn't think of, because oh my god, it was so awesome that I'm not thinking of the things that it missed out, that's probably going to be made up for in this one. So just prepare to have your minds blown. And that seems like a reasonable expectation for this one. So that's our time for today, but thanks for stopping in. Hopefully you learned something new. If you enjoyed the beeps and the boobs that you're hearing at the beginning or right now, go ahead and click the link on the screen. It'll take you to our good friend Optimus Chad's YouTube page. He's an awesome chiptuner, always putting out new material. You can also find him on Facebook by searching for Optimus Chad, or just following the link that we have in the description for the video below. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to us. It's the easiest way to keep up on all the daily Dizzles as they come to you. Then you don't have to remember to try and search us out. We'll come right to your feed as they are uploaded. You'll never miss a beat. Thanks again, and remember to check back tomorrow where you can get more new Dizzle Daily. The Daily Dizzle, I'm Tommy Dizzlemits. See you guys back here on Wednesday.